Hey, what's up, folks? The reason why I got a light on my head, I'm in Northern California and it rained today. So here's a really quick way to get free bait. Check this out. Turn the camera around. Okay, guys, so I turned the camera around. I want to show you guys. I'm just in my front yard and I'm going down the street and my daughter comes in and says there's worms down here. So if you look down in the gutter or you walk up and down the street, here's a quick way to get worms. They're crawling out because we had a big downpour. So if you want free worms, just start walking up and down the street. She just found 3 of them right in front of the front yard, so we start walking. Look at this. See this right here? Look. There's a worm right there, look. See that? If I can get them. They are slippery to get. Can't grab them because I have big fingers. There he goes. Come on up. There we go. Look how many I got so far. Look at that. This is free bait, y'all. Just walk up and down the street, and they're trying to get across the street, or I don't know. They're just moving around, but there's so many that get flooded out, I guess. You just walk around, and I got a headlight. You know, I found this. Look how many I found. Look at that. That's enough for 2 or 3 trips. Well, here's another one right here. Look, there's another one. Some are bigger. We got some really big ones. These little ones like this are hard to get. I got a little piece of them, but look for big ones. See, here's another one. Oh, nope, that's not. Sometimes it looks like them, but they're not. We just walked up about 4 or 5 houses and got this many worms. Look at that. Free bait, y'all. They're in the gutter. You scroll around in the gutter. And see, they just are on the sidewalk and in the street. It's good to get them in the gutter because they start floating. And they're easy to get. And the bigger ones, there were some bigger ones out there too. But I walked up about 4 or 5 houses and look, you get free bait. Just like that. It's still raining, as you can see. And there's another one right there. Here, look. There's another one. The bigger ones are a little easier to get. See? Just like that. Add them to the collection. But that's a quick way to get bait, y'all. If it starts raining, walk outside your sidewalk and go up and down the street and see if you can find some worms. But look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Free bait, y'all. So, guys, this is how many I got in about 20 minutes. And this is just walking up and down the sidewalk in between cars with my little headlight here. And there are some in the streets, in the gutters. Look, there's one right here. Here's another one. Sometimes they're hard to get. The smaller ones are hard to get. Again, put them in a little valley, then I can pick them up. Oh, there's another one right there. What they do is they travel in and out from the lawn, and then I guess they go back and forth. And I've already went down the street, so they reload. Like if I was to keep going around, I could probably fill this bowl. But look, there's probably 50 in there, I would think. You guys tell me how many you think are in that bowl. How many you guys think are in here? These are the night crawlers. I can take one night crawler, catch 5, 6 fish with it. So just imagine, I got bait for the next 2 or 3 trips. And just from walking down the street after a rain, and the night crawlers are just kind of moving across the sidewalk. See, look, here's another one. Look, that's a stick. But they reload. Like, if you go back around, there'll be more. And I missed a couple. My daughter came out here and caught 5 or 6 in the same place I walk by because her eyes are better than mine. But look at that. Free night crawlers, y'all. That's what it's all about.